must be apolitical, or actually non-political, and non-partisan. And the mistake I made was I walked into a political event, unwittingly, but a political event nonetheless, and I was in uniform. So that shouldn't happen. That's not President Trump, that's me. President Trump is a politician. He can do whatever he wants to do. But as a soldier, I should never enter into politics. And as soon as I recognized it, it lasted all of about 30 to 40 seconds. Photos were taken, lasted a lifetime kind of thing. But as soon as I recognized it, I walked away. My aide and security detail walked off to the right and got out of the way. So, but yeah, that shouldn't have happened. And I knew instantly, once I realized it was a political event, that I shouldn't be there in uniform. And I thought the best thing to do, I was already on a pre-planned speech for graduation for NDU, and I inserted part of it to try to make that as a teaching moment for our up-and-coming officers to make sure they knew that I had made a mistake, and I regretted that.
If you had to do it again,
I would not have participated.
President asked you to do something, presumably in the Oval Office, you would have said no.
Absolutely. Yeah, there's no place for a uniform to be in a political event, period. Now that doesn't mean that it doesn't happen every now and again. I've been in both sides of the aisle of put me or my predecessors in photographs at various times, etc. That stuff happens. It's not necessarily great, but it happens on occasion. I've been in campaign commercials, and we've asked campaigns to please take us out, and normally they do. So bottom line is the United States of America is a healthy, independent, democratic republic. We don't want our military involved in actual U.S. domestic politics. It is true that war is politics by violent means, but that's a different case. We're talking about U.S. domestic politics, and the U.S. military has no part in that.
So there are critics of yours on the right who say, you say all that, but you actually do inject yourself into politics. You talk about how the military is not woke, how military officers should be reading Karl Marx, how you've opined on things that for some of them they feel is not adhering to the kind of strict Huntingtonian distinction between civil authority and military authority.
Well, yeah, as a chairman, you're rendering advice, but all of our officers operate inside of a political environment. So injecting yourself into politics is not the same as being informed by the environment that you're operating in. If you're operating or rendering advice to any civilian authorities, you do have to be informed and have an understanding of the terrain that you're operating in. So blissful ignorance isn't